offlane lifesteal yet ourselves, John, so I do look forward to see what ISIS gets up to here. A lot of pressure on them to try and force this to a game number 3. Mel has been trying to apply a lot more pressure as of late, especially with that poison. See an X come out onto Armel. There is a torrent there as well. Just a bit of follow-up damage into the Tidebringer. Armel doesn't have a salve this time around. Should bring one out on the courier, but it will have to be a bit more careful. Look at that once again later on. As Arrow gonna land from Tims straight onto that Razor, and KP's there with the follow-up. Savage trying to static link his way to victory. It looks like he should just drop, and does. Tims will pick up the first blood for the side of TNC this game. And Jabs did not have the necessary regen to keep his Razor alive. Armel, though, may have overextended. He gets X'd up. Torrent will be there. Does he have Blink? He does, but he won't get it off in time. The T1 hits will get the job done. And Moon does eventually punish for all the Shadow Strikes he was copping.
Good start here for Fnatic. They've gotten a couple of kills here and there. And I believe that kill that Moon got does give him an early level 6, so should allow him to match up against this Queen of Pain much easier. Of course, it allows him to rotate if he wants as well.
Well, Tims, try and pop by Moon. Does get Epics back. He does, of course, have the leap. Just some great plays by Fnatic. In fact, they found a torrent onto Armel. He does have Blink, but there's the Frostbite coming out and the Tidebringer hit. And Armel, he waited about half a second to blink. Going down to Tims on the Mirana. They will try to punish now. DJ and Jabs, the support duo, will take down KP. And now Tims actually copying a fair bit of damage here from Jabs. Mid lane.
Broom handle.
Armel. He uses Blink up already. He's go down again.
That's just rough. I mean, with the heroes you have from TNC side, you really can't actually counter-initiate from those ganks. You just don't have control. You're relying on Tims to land an arrow.
1k net worth lead for Fnatic so far. Everything seemingly going their way. Savage will rotate into the jungle and start clearing out stacks. They've left DJ down at the bot lane on the CM by himself, so DJ getting some nice XP and gold on that Crystal Maiden. Meanwhile, top, they are going to try and make a play onto Gabby on that Tiny. They should have the damage output, and it looks like they definitely will, thanks to Savage. Now the imp is away from Ice, still TNC. Now trying to get Tims out of there. KP trying to get some form of damage on Razor, but they just can't really do anything. And now a relocate going on. Ice pops out, going after the Mirana. Can't quite catch him with those lead charges, though. Savage, he will take down March, and now Ice actually catches up. Tims, he just goes down. KP, the only man left. No open wounds available, but they may not even need it. KP trying to run away. There's the static link coming out. He's trying to drag it out as long as possible to no avail. March now TP's in.
Why didn't you cancel March?
Warlock, Golem being dropped, but it may not matter though. Gabby comes in to try and find DJ on the CM. He should be able to get it and does, but they've already lost March, and now they get Savage on the Razor. Mid lane. Mel, no. The X is there into the boat. He does get the blink off. He does get it off this time. It will not save the mid-tier 1 tower, though it looks like Gabby will try and punish. Or maybe not. Burn.
Oh, no, Tims.
Yeah, gets caught out by the torrent, and the X is there. He does pop the Moonlight Shadow, but I don't think it's going to matter. The boat comes in, and Savage does clean him up.
Gabby's at the opposite end, trying to just find whatever he can, trying to build up. He already has his S and Y, working towards that BKB, so perhaps once that's up, TNC will be comfy enough to try and take these fights.
Too dangerous. I say that, the Moon is running in now, and Armel is still there. They are going to steal the outpost. And there's the X. He waited again for that blink. His team is coming in this time around. March, he drops the Golem. It connects on 2, but Armel, he does manage to blink out just in the nick of time. The boat comes in now from Moon. He gets one of them. March goes down on the Warlock. Now KP falling very, very low. They'll lose another. They're looking for more on the side of Fnatic. They won't find anything. Do you think that was a bait attempt from Armel, or is he just really waiting too long?
No, he blinked early there, actually. He blinked and then he got X'd back.
Gabby Trying to go on Ice though. Ice just mans up and fights him. Yeah, Gabby's doing no damage to him right now. Moon, he comes in as well. The Sonic Wave is there to at least allow Gabby to get out. But Moon is not done. He wants the X. He hits the Torrent as well. Gabby, he's so darn low. Plasma Field misses, but it doesn't matter. They'll get the kill now, March. The poor man just came back and he's going back to the grave. Oh, Fnatic. This is just an absolute clinic, John.
That was... It's definitely not a bait. They're just kind of struggling here. That looked like the chaotic offering they needed. They didn't have enough damage to leverage that. Like, for some reason, Gabby was just not doing as much as you'd expect. Bigger, not just in map control, but in net worth as well. 7k net worth lead, 21 minutes in, 17 to 4. And they might find one more kill.
Boat does not connect from Moon. He was just trying to dodge the arrow while trying to get the X perfectly timed. And Ice. There's casually a mango in Roshan's, I don't know what you'd call it, the little closet behind him. I don't know how it got there. I didn't know mangoes could survive lava like that, but apparently it can.
I'd be very happy when you get that.
KP.
No.
Relocate coming in. KP got no way out of this. He's trying to push out the lanes to buy his team time. Unfortunately, it does cost him his life.
So that's going to be a massive boon for TNC.
March.
Gabby.
Gonna get caught out as well on the Warlock. Very easy kill for Fnatic. What they're gonna do.
You are dead.
Moon gets the X on Tims. Won't pursue it. They just want the tier 3 damage. Looks like they will back off before the Warlock does respawn, and perhaps they'll switch over to that mid tier 2 instead.
Yeah, it's fair enough, right? You want to take the last outer tower. You know they're probably not going to defend it anyway. Just take that free objective, back off, keep pushing up your farm out, although they might find Armel.
Oh, Armel X. They didn't really have the torrent there. It won't matter. Armel does blink out. Looks like he will at least find a bounty rune for his team. You look at that farm on the Queen of Pain, it's just nothing to write home about. In fact, at the bot lane, there is another fight breaking out. Golem, though, is nice from March. Hits 3, and now Gabby jumps straight onto Jabs. Get rid of that IO. Savage, though, keeping him safe. Ice, meanwhile, finds March, and now they will finally get the IO back. The Crystal Maiden just channeling the ultimate. Tims almost goes down to it, and Moon will clean him up. Now Armel forced the BKB TP out of there. He got so darn low, and it looks like they're going to find KP in the mid lane. Another 4 heroes just going down for TNC. They can't find anything out of these team fights.
Have most of their cores there in that area, and the damage is just not coming out. That means without chaotic offering, TNC would be very hard pressed to defend these high ground objectives.
Well, that's the tier 3 gone, the first one of the game. Going down to Fnatic. Upheaval will be there from March, but I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference towards Ice. Arrow. At least they get the siege creep, but still the Raxes are gone. Fnatic, I doubt they back off. There's no need to. Yep, they'll go straight for that mid tier 3 now. You do have a couple buybacks there on TNC at least, so it's not like the game's over if you lose a team fight, but it sure doesn't look very good. KP now going to get X'd up. Boat will fly in from Moon, and now Plasma Field. It looks like KP does manage to get out. Arrow, though, does not connect onto anyone from Tims. They'll start onto the Kunkka, but look at Ice. He gets a bash. Abyssal there as well, and Tims is just dead. They upheaval again. Gabby, a great avalanche, but just does no damage. Now KP throwing out the ultimate, but does nothing either. And it looks like KP is just going to lose his life. Torrent does connect onto March. He goes down as well. You've got to buy back there on KP, but this game may just be over. They may just call it right now. Armel, the buybacks come out. They're going to try one more time. Arrow will not connect on anything. And Fnatic, looks like they are going to just try and play this safely. They'll back off. They'll go for that top shrine. They will find themselves 2 Raxes ahead.
Just like that, from one bad fight in that bot shrine area, using the chaotic offering there and not finding anything, you lose 2 sets of racks. TNC just cannot defend without that chaotic offering. It is going to be back up now in about 2 seconds, so you're going to have that spell up for the next fight, unless March gets jumped.
Yeah, and he is. Moon's found him. That's half his HP
no.
gone. And he is probably dead.
No
There he
buyback.
goes. No buyback. That was actually a dieback there on the Warlock. Tim's trying to TP, but no, DJ, he finds him with the Frostbite. They had a ward on the cliff. That's 2 down with no buyback available. And Fnatic probably going to go in for the Jugular. Looks like TNC are trying to creep skip where they can. They'll find a courier off of jabs. The tier 4s now, though, are going to be under siege. They're not even going to waste their time with the Megas. Just go straight for the Ancient. And that's it. Armel's called GG.
man.
Fnatic go completely undefeated throughout the whole of the closed qualifiers. And rightfully so, they will make it straight to the Major.
Yeah, I mean, what a performance from Fnatic for